immediately.
Like 3 seconds.
Hey, there it is. It's a thin line between love and hate, you know what I'm saying?
I created my home around creativity and especially music, where every turn that you take inspires you. I'm IDK, and I'm gonna show you how I built my house around bringing creative ideas to life. The whole idea of this house was building it around music. Even when you're in the kitchen, you hear music. Everything's rigged to my studio. So when my engineer is mixing or whatever the case may be, I could be making scrambled eggs and I can listen to what's going on and kind of communicate with him on what I'm doing. This is the first piano that I've ever bought in my life. I just took off the front of it and allowed it to be something that you could just look at. This is the first radio that I had when I was in prison. And if you look at it, it's transparent, mainly because they don't want you to hide contraband and things like that within them. I looked at this at the time as a form of control. When I got out and I grew up a little bit more, I started looking at it as something actually really cool. And so I took the power back from that. And what I did was I started making transparent electronics. This is a CD player. This was actually how I sold some of my mixtapes for Even the Devil Smiles. It was through this transparent CD player that was a reflection of where I came from in prison. It has like a futuristic element to it. This is a product of a lot of the hard work and the fans and the people supporting me and being able to allow me to have a space like this to continue making things. This particular bike right here, this is what started my relationship with Dior. This is number 0 out of 150. It was given to me by Jack, actually. He used to be the VP at Dior. And this bike was basically used in my music video, Serial. And that's kind of what started the conversation of us potentially doing things together. This house is set up so I could find inspiration in every corner and make anything I think without ever needing to leave. And my favorite thing to do is share my space with other artists where we can collaborate.
Oh, so you want to go a little, the sequence a little closer together.
So this is the 3rd floor. And this is rigged for music. This is where, whenever I'm having a party, DJ kind of spins and it plays throughout the house. The original idea was to have some kind of radio broadcast system that broadcasted very locally for my neighbors who are a little too old to come to the parties, at least that's what they say, but love what I'm doing. The biggest thing in this room that I think is really important, these are like not so great speakers. So it allows me to listen to music in probably the worst way that it would sound, or one of the worst ways, and lets me know truly what something sounds like. Go. No, first. Play from the top. That's where it ends. This is where the magic really happens. I make a lot of music here. This area is like basically almost like a guest apartment. It's got its own kitchen, bathroom, bedroom. This is like my studio setup. I have a bunch of different synths I've picked up over the years. I also have all of my recording equipment, everything that I'd need to basically make a song is pretty much all here. This system By far, it's the best sounding system in the entire house. One thing that's even more special is I have this kind of dual speaker situation going on where I can A and B different songs. So these are studio monitors and these are more commercial listening monitors. So I'll listen over here and then flip it over there and listen over here. Play it out the speakers.
The weight is on my shoulders.
Let me get one.
All the signs are over. That just turned me over.
Yeah.
Damn donkey.
Already.
I make an ass of myself just to get a little naughty. Ain't no use to say sorry, honey. What's done is
There
done.
we go. You see where we going with it? There's a lot of songs that actually come to life as like a dream. So they start off as a dream. I think about them, I remember them, and I get my phone out and I record them as a voice note. And then once I record them as a voice note, I end up trying to record them because I think that for me, those particular melodies that come in my sleep are conversations coming directly from God. And they end up being some of my favorite songs. So this is the black bathroom. Almost everything in here is black. Even the toilet paper is black. Another painting by Bolin Lee. And right next to that painting is another speaker. Why? Because sometimes I like to get in the shower and listen to what's going on in the studio. I'll literally be taking a shower and hear something, and I'll jump out of the shower, my hands are like wet and shit, grab my phone, slipping around, and then it's just like, yo, can you turn those vocals down 1 dB? What's more special than this bathroom is this. This is my sneaker closet, and it's not just the sneaker closet for the things I wear, it's also a lot of my collaborations and things that I've done in the past with Nike, Jordan, and Converse. This houses all of that stuff. These were like the first thing that I ever did, actually. This is pretty much same kind of color scheme as all the rest of them, but this was the first time I introduced lime green on anything. So the entire bottom is lime green. The idea is to get you to ask questions. Why? Why is it lime green? Why is it not lime green? These are really cool because these are some Air Force Ones that I dyed. And John Hoke, who was the chief design officer at Nike at the time, he basically had a conversation with me, and he said that it reminded him of stuff like Virgil would do or think of. And he basically said, thanks for the inspiration selling these for me. For me, being able to have this in this house is kind of really clear to me that when you like really have your head and your mind set on certain things, they actually can come to life. And this is all my aspirations and my inspirations put together in one. Being able to build something that has music in every single twist and turn was what I was actually able to accomplish with this space. Every single floor has a space where you can listen to music, whether it's the bathroom, the bedrooms, kitchen, while you're cooking. All of these different places and spaces allow me to connect with my music. There's not enough time to probably put this whole thing together in front of you, so I want to finish this song. But I do want to thank AD for coming by and seeing my creative space and seeing how all of these ideas flow into the world.